Hey folks, let's get back to the Ringed City, the end of Dark Souls. I'm not sure if we'll actually get to see the end this episode, probably not, but let's check it out. Okay, we just have to, well, let's do it then. Bye. Oh gosh. Oh hey. Hello. Hey. It's a boss fight. Surprise! You're in a boss fight now. Hi, other demon. I'm kind of trying to concentrate on your buddy. Was not expecting a boss fight, but that's how you go in Dark Souls. Okay, so you're the poison one. Demon from below, poison one. Got it. Okay, other one, very aggressive. Yeah, maybe just die. Okay, thank you. Are you also the poison one? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Now you're on fire. Now you're probably angry. You do seem angry. Third demon. Yep. Okay, maybe don't stand in the fire. A lot of fire. Just saying, that's a lot of fire. Oh gosh. Nope. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna summon some help then. Yeah, 2 bosses that turn into a 3rd boss. This is kind of just like pure escalation. Alright, hopefully this is where I can summon. Hopefully I can summon. If you can't summon for this... Oh no, here we go. Are you a person? You're not a person. You're an NPC. Okay, there we go. Also not a person. Right, I forgot. Yeah, like I'm gonna need to actually be playing this at the same time as other people who are in my level range in New Game Plus. And I'm not the only one who's like waiting for science. But I'll give it a shot with the 2 NPCs, I mean, at this point. Come on, Slave Knight. Come on, Lap. Oh, is Slave Knight... Oh, that's right! Him! From Ashes of Endariel. Gosh. You put me in a lot of trouble, you know. Alright, let's go. You with me, folks? Alright, cool, let's go. Whee! Should probably buff my weapons. And also find... There it is. There's my buddies. Alright, buddies, your job is to not die in this phase. Alright, Xandra, your job is to not die. Let's all do our jobs. Yeah, in the face. Okay, cool. That's one down. That good visceral attack straight from Bloodborne, because of course. Alright. That went okay. That went pretty well. Now for the next phase. Yeah, don't stand next to him, folks. Oh, is that going to be an explosion? Kinda. Did you just launch a divine frisbee? Did that really just happen? Whoa! Totally launching a divine frisbee. How is that a thing? I mean, okay, sure. You can launch a divine anything you want, really. Okay, out of juice. Ow! What the hell? That really hurt. Gale, you were like a heck of a trooper lasting so long on no health. Nope. Alright, bad stuff's happening. I'll draw his fire, you just keep attacking. Hi, can you kind of let us like get close to you so we can attack you, or? Kind of trying to have a boss fight here. Oh, did you? Please don't eat my friend. It's kind of uncalled for. Gosh, that attack hurts. Oh crap. Please be really dead this time. Thank you. No, bonfire? Can't? Oh, small envoy banner, cool. Can I like just activate this bonfire though? I'm sitting right next to it. I would really like to sit at this bonfire. I'm just gonna quit and come back to it then, I guess. There we go, thank you! Was that so hard? Honestly. Alright, let's go back to Firelink Shrine because I am gonna level up a little bit. Alright.
Welcome, host. Very well then taken.
What was I even leveling? I forget. I think I'm good for this. Yeah, I think I was just like pouring stuff into endurance for more stamina.
Farewell, Ashen.
Yeah, okay, sure. Can I upgrade some of the stuff I have?
Just wasn't.
My chime, yes, yes, I kind of want that. I have enough chunks, and I have enough slabs. Let's do that. What about my simple shield? Done. And my follower torch. I guess I have a torch. I never use it.
Be careful.
Absolutely, I'll be super careful. Alright, so I need 144 to 82. Very close. That's enough. Always more endurance.
Farewell, Ashen.
Thank you. Goodbye. Very businesslike. Undead match. Okay, right. No, I don't want to. I don't want to get into an undead match. I would maybe like to light an undead match, but. Alright. Is there actually anything in this place now that it's been kind of lit on fire? Yeah, we kind of did a number on this place. It was interesting that at that point, I like the boss fight started like, right, bosses. This game has bosses. This game is known for its boss fights. Welp. Oh, I did get an important item. Small envoy banner. For the pygmies who took the Dark Soul, the Great Lord gifted the Ring City, an isolated place at World's End, and his beloved youngest daughter, promising her that he would come for her when the day came. That's pretty sucky. So, ostensibly this means that Gwyn had another daughter and he gave her to the pygmies. Alright. Try gesture. This gesture. Not that gesture. Is it praise the sun? I don't know. Oh, I get what this is now. Oh, right, right. Okay, so we are in the old Firelink Shrine now. Yeah, this castle. Yeah, this is the old part of Firelink Shrine. This is normally where there would be a large snake. There would be skeletons in this direction, and yep, that's interesting. I do like that they kind of like bring back some stuff, but this I have no clue. Nope, don't know. Gosh, your character has eyelashes. You have model eyelashes. Good gosh. If someone in the chat would like to tell me if there's actually a hidden pass up there, I would appreciate it. Oof. Oh, right, the envoy banner. I hit the button, I guess, that did this. Hello. Hi. I was told there would be... Is it going to be gargoyles? Of course it's going to be gargoyles again. It's always gargoyles. Every single time. Why am I surprised? Just do your thing. Just... Gosh, we've had this animation since Demon Souls, but let's not let it go to waste. So that's the Ring City. Oh, that's cool, though. That's cool, giving us this point of view. Hiding a load screen behind this really, really cool vantage point. Ooh. City at the end of the world. Thanks. Blake's looks really cool, though. Oh. Maybe don't walk off the edge. Kind of reminds me of, old in Orlando, just with, like, the cave exposed. The Ring City. I like this place. Alright, there's a giant thing over there. It's moving. Alright, let's go. We should be coming upon a bonfire soon. There it is. Oh, hello.
Hark. They brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect?
No, I'm literally...
A lie. A wretched lie.
Like, I literally have divine miracles.
Thee do service to the gods. Thy scheme is known to me. I know what it is thou desirest. The dark soul. No? Why else would one deign to visit this dung heap?
Does everything have to do with dung?
I would be an ally to thee.
So it didn't really matter what I
If
answered.
it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit.
Okay.
A lid covering an overgrown privy. A prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire.
Princess. Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm being invaded now. I'm just... Oh, cool. I can still do that. That's great. Hey, Solaire. The heck did he go? Oh, gosh. Oh, that's... Well, that sucks. Wow. Anyway, I like to lose the amber as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm glad I saved here. I like to lose the amber as soon as possible because you keep getting invaded, and I don't like getting invaded, especially not when I'm making a series. Okay, so... Okay. He does this. They shoot. There's probably a safe spot under here. Alright, be wary of Dash. Don't trust Dash Rendar. Thing over there? No, just archers, because of course there's archers back there. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I see an enemy totally there. Okay. Is there actually... I mean, I have a ring that lowers my falling damage. I don't think that's going to be enough. Will it? That's rude. Well, let's try it. I mean... At this point. Nope, alright. So it's probably going to be a different ring. Had to try. Nope. Alright. Oh crap. Alright, so I guess the thing right now is... Okay, so there's hiding spots. You just need to find them. Or else you die. That's a thing that happens. I gotta go here, maybe. Okay, I can just also do the annoying thing. I'm Neo. Also dead. Oh, and he just sets fire to the place too. So at this point, you kind of wonder, oh, okay, well, you have lots of redundant defense systems. Like, did you make room for them to actually be surmountable by a player? Or is it just like, no, here's the part of the game where you die, and that's it? I guess we could always try cheese with arrows. I'll have some cheese with arrows on the side. Oh, one of these. Okay, actually did. Good. Yeah, take your time. That's an old skeleton, like covered in roots, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so well, let's start Operation Cheese. Not really. Nope, can't really reach from this. I don't know. It's gonna be stuff. Oh, that lizard! I completely forgot lizards existed. Oh, I can just. It seems I can drop down from here. Yep, over here. Okay. Oh, hey! Hi, little buddy. Right, I forgot that this game is absolutely the worst when it comes to these things. Here, have a thing that chases after you. Also, it's really hard for the game to actually make you hit it. Depending on some weapons, you just can't hit those lizards because the attack animations like don't actually work that way, which is kind of messed up. There he is. When I was saying take your time, I was joking, by the way. All right, buddy. Hey. All right. And I have no idea how effective that was, because the way this game works, since this enemy is so big, his health bar will appear above his head. So if I'm close enough to deal damage to him, I can't tell how much health he's got left. At least not, I think not without locking on. Even then, it's going to be tricky. So I don't know how effective that was, or if it was effective at all. Dark Souls. I missed the first game. Dark Souls was a heck of a good game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Jeb, I think this is time to deploy cheese. I think I'm close enough from this point. Cause like, yeah, oh, he's gonna summon like some other enemies too, and yeah, maybe I can just. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, no. Oh, I know he's killable. I just have no clue if I was like real close or not at all, even in the realm of possibility. Because also he keeps summoning archers next to him, which means with that many archers, there's just not a lot of things I can do. Like I have to give them all my attention or keep dodging and stuff, and that takes all my stamina. And if I don't have any stamina, I can't really attack during parts when there's no archers. I don't know, I guess I feel like this is a lot of frustration, and the reward moments aren't like in most of the encounters, and like if I'm going to compare it to the original Dark Souls, because it's the first one that comes to mind right now, you encounter a thing, a set piece, or a group of enemies, like you can get in serious trouble, but you will like figure out a solution and you feel good about it, and then you move on. This kind of feels like you suffer for a while and then eventually you get a solution, but like it's, you know, they're few and far between. So if I get here now, I have these guys, which I cannot lock on, by the way. So I'm here. He's gonna keep doing this. And I guess my character is gonna just like decide to look the other way. I was sure I was like keeping her pointed towards the archers. Now we get to that part of Dark Souls, which is me running the same circuit over and over and over again, trying to figure out a way to win. Alright, now there's this jerk. Is he gonna still keep on summoning the archers? Maybe not. Can I see what he's doing? Okay, there we go. Are these like two separate waves of archers? What? Oh, there's the guy. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. All it took was dying like 15 times. Let's hope he doesn't come back. Okay, well. Now we can go grab these couple of items that were here. Anything here? No, we got it. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, buddy. No, sorry, you're... Goodbye. So there's a way here. I'm not sure if it's the way, though. So I'm gonna go check out this place, because there's a stairway here. Okay. Well, they're both separate ways. I guess I'll just check this place out first.
Many of us are by the fire.
Ah, hello.
Forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Okay.
One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his
That's
beloved.
Artorias.
Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind. Behold this fear and let.
Okay, yeah.
One was only the fear. Many of us.
Just repeating stuff. Okay. Well, cool. Thank you, you person. Oh, hello. Ow. Oh, he's just a pusher. He just was waiting there to push me down. So this whole area is filled with jerks. Just waiting to push you. Okay, so this means there's a person talking to me. This kind of looks official. I'm gonna go look under. Okay. Hidden blessing. Okay, well, let's continue. Now this can't be Anne Orlando because we've already been. That kind of looks like giant swamp. And hey, who doesn't love giant swamps? That's a... Ooh, alright. It looks deep though. Alright, let's keep going. Let's hug the walls, because walls need hugs. But also because there's a bunch of jerks whose sole job here is to push you off of things. Or pull you. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you do actually have a weapon instead of just pushing. Alright. Cool. Oh, bonfire. Yes, please. Thank you. Anybody show up while I was taking a 1 second break? Nope, okay. Does not open from the side. That's gonna be a shortcut later. Oh, come on. Alright. Be wary of up. That movie will mess you up. Hey, that's a friend. A friend? That's a friend. What is up?
Oh. Well, fancy meeting you here. A true blessing that we should seek the same place and find ourselves standing here together. I've got the last of my brew. Let's have our own little toast with it.
Ah, he's got Siegbrow too. It's not your brew, that's the brew of someone else.
To my search, and to your duty, and to the joy that lies before us. All right then. Bottoms up.
Toast.
Now, I'm off in search of the purging monument. Once I find it, everything will come back to me. Who I was, what I lived for, what my name was.
And I'll have to kill you, I guess, because...
Terrible grudges I held.
Yeah, because of those.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's the kind of man I was. Oh, don't hold it against me. I only think I was.
You're really not convincing me that you're not Patches.
Now.
I mean, really, really, it's hard for me to think you're actually on the up and up. Nice try, but someone else warned me. Okay. Why am I cursed? She asks. No. I would distinctly remember killing you. Hello. You didn't have to spit in my face, also. Hey, it's bad form to have to combo someone when they're down. I like the flowers here, though. That's pretty. Alright, this is an open area. Probably gonna have someone kill us here. Yep, here you are. Yep, see? That's that. That's totally that. Oh, hey! You're kind of like an upgraded Death Knight. That's pretty cool. I like your lion dragon shield there. Let's see if I can kill you the same way I have killed all of the other Dark Wraiths. Yep, that way. Well, goodbye. Ringed Knights. So you are Ringed Knights. Got it. What does your equipment say, I wonder? Ringed Knight gauntlets. Malformed black. No, they're actually exquisitely crafted. I'm sorry. Excuse you. The armor of early men was forged in the abyss and betrays a smidgen of life. For this reason, the gods cast a seal of fire upon such armor and those who possess them. It's pretty good against fire, I guess. Ugh. Statue looks really uncomfortable. That's right, I can kick. Keep forgetting. Gosh, both of you statues, I can't speak. Both of these statues look really uncomfortable. Hi! They just emanate curse then, I guess. I mean, makes sense with the whole, like, this place being, like, super dark. Oh, hello. Really tried to dodge you. Okay, so dagger in the face and then you spit. Yeah, we've been through this. Right? Oh wow, you get miracles. Really like pushing me too. Goodbye. I don't think this is Ulasil. Oh, hello, weird person. Are you gonna keep doing that? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because they did Ulasil in Dark Souls. I'm not sure if they would revisit it. It also doesn't really look like Ulasil. Nope. Though it is like kind of half submerged, but I don't know. Also, they specifically say this is the land of like the pygmies, and Ulasil was not. Though they've always kind of been, you know, kind of vague about that. Goodbye. I like this sword, by the way. I like that I can do these things. Oh, there's more of you, isn't it? Alright. Also, I do have this weapon that's taking up a lot of weight, but I don't really use. But gosh, I like it. It's like, it's my big damage-dealing weapon. And when I two-handed, I get this like cool side dagger, which I can do these things with. Isn't that super cool? I love this thing. And I can still parry with it. But yeah, like these, check these out. Isn't that cool? I keep this weapon around just because of that. Alright, so that's it. We can... Okay, so we could fall down, make that fall down too. I don't see a reason to do this now, so let's not. Hi, statue that's not gonna come to life. Is that the reason? Yeah, there's an item there. But, oh, maybe I can just... Oh, is that a balcony I can't reach otherwise? Okay. And that's an enemy? Okay, let's try that then. Ha, okay. So I want to do this. This is surprisingly bad form. And then do this. Okay, here we are. Goodbye. Good old twinkling stuff. Oh, the good old twinkling stuff is a pretty, you know, it's a useful stuff. And then they put this here so we don't hurt ourselves when we fall. Alright, Buddy's here. Hello. I'm gonna jump down on you. You've got a lance, which means you're a little bit more dangerous. Which means you're a lot more dangerous. Poke! I can still do this, though. Well, goodbye. Shriving stone. I'm pretty good with the equipment I got though, so I'm kind of not in the business of updating everything. Okay, I'm just gonna walk in front of this. Is this gonna... Okay, no, nothing really bad happened. Okay. Wait. Okay, oh, you again. You use again. And a caster at that. Goodbye. Oh, nice try, though. Really, like, nice try. Also, I see your buddy. Oh, cursed. Well, that's bad. How bad is it? I guess I'm good. Don't seem to be... What the hell? Okay. Well, you know the drill. Yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm having a bit of a night tonight. Oh gosh, you look ghastly. I guess curse is just, well, you just, if it fills up, you die, is the thing. So don't get cursed. How about you don't? Hey, buddy, he's your best friend. Kinda want that cool armor. I will settle for, you know, just... enemies that, like... Oh my gosh, she's healing. Rush in. Fools rush in. Nope, got it. Oh, thank you for the cheers. A little tree. Oh, hello. And goodbye. Yeah, what if I don't, though? Hey, sorry, I'm in such a hurry. Hope you understand. Just want to get over here. There we go. All right. What if you don't notice me? What if you just go on your way? It's like 3 of you, maybe not. Oh, I guess you can do that. Well, so long. Hey, you know what's fun? Attacks that stun you, and then it leave you open to another attack that kills you when you're at full health. Dark Souls. Yeah, okay, you're just gonna... Everyone's angry. Everyone's so angry. Everyone's doing ambushes now. It's the great new thing. Everyone gives up at some point. Everyone's a quitter. don't know. I'm kind of done with this kind of game. Bloodborne was okay. I liked it. Story was interesting, but I'm not big into Lovecraft stuff. So I don't know. I really tried to finish the DLC, but I was in like New Game 3 at this point, and it was just completely impossible, so I just gave up. Yeah, I know, you got a big fire sword. Real dangerous. And you kill me in 2 hits, but like I'm still gonna try to get through you, because it is so aggravating to have to kill every single one of you and get 1 shot or 2 shot by someone down the line. At some point you lose your patience. Dark Souls is a game that requires a lot of patience, and at some point you just run out of it. Like, fine. There's my stand. Anyone else want some? Are you sure? Hey, person in the stairs, are you really sure you want to keep going? That's what I thought. Ah, I guess we have to fight because you do this thing at the start of every single time you come here. Poke. And then stop me if you've seen this one before. Yeah, just gonna keep hitting you. There we go. Now there's another bunch of cursors. Go away. And these guys will also eventually give up, which is great. Yeah, I know, you're gonna like cast this area. That's gonna hurt me, and then I'm just gonna keep running. And keep running, and eventually figure out which side the door is. Ah, there we go, across the way. Cool. And I just go up. See what's up there. I haven't been here yet. Is that a door that I can open?
Speak thee the name of God, thine own God, if thou canst recall. Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as HEIR, servant to the Princess Filianor.
How did I learn the name of Gwen?
They who akin to God's name
Can we hurry this along?
Please.
I'm kind of... Alright, fine. While it was really great getting stuck in this little corridor to have to talk to you, that's really awesome. Hey, we get to do it again. Dark Souls. I know. And then you're gonna jump down, and then you're gonna like try to curse me, then you're not really dead. Then I'm gonna cut across here. Oh no, there's more. But then I'm gonna stop here, turn around, kill one of you who really wants to die, and the others are just gonna like ponder their life choices and go away. Oh hey, Suicide, Mr. Suicide Cursor was not feeling up to it. So I guess you just cannot have that conversation. Goodbye. You just can't. I guess I'm just gonna try to skip the conversation. Because I try to have it. I was interested in what you had to say, but no, I guess you can't hear it if you're just like trying to do that before the big guys come up. I'm gonna do some speed reading. Then we cut across here. Excuse me. We go up here. Talk to the person quickly.
Thou speak to a cat, it is no no surprise. May I ask thee, perhaps thou hast beheld the lone dragon that inhabited this
No,
city?
have not.
Medir is his name.
Medir.
He once railed against the dark. It was by dark to watch over the city, and yet, before the dark, I offer my sincere. I have asked a thing most. I beggeth before them.
Okay, good. There's a dragon. We have to put it to rest. We got a chime. Let's go. I'm really sorry to have skipped that text, but really we had to. We had to speed things along. Yeah, I often, like, there will be a time where I reach this point in a game where, like, okay, I'm no longer concerned with getting better equipment or trying out cool stuff. I just want to see the end. I'm tired. I've played so much Dark Souls. So much of it. And now I have this. I just want to know what the end is. You can beat the game with anything. So, and I have something that's not immediately terrible, so I guess I feel confident it's possible for me to beat the game with it, so I just want to do that. Oh, go to hell. Seriously. Nope, sorry. No time for you. Go away. Thank you very much for the cheers, folks. It's really helping. Thanks, Fawn. Alright. Now we get to try to maybe hurt those incredibly aggravating lightning folks. Like, come on! You're just like two of them and they cannot be staggered. Hi, set your sword on fire, do your big charge thing. Thank you. Bye. Okay, run up and let me circle you. Thank you. Same for you. Awesome. There we go. That's the good stuff. Cut across here. Alright, welcome to the speed run of the Ringed City, I guess. And if I go down, I face off against 3 big guys. Don't want to do that. Okay, can one of you come here? Okay, awesome. Gosh. Finally! Moss fruit. Whatever the heck that is. Alright, so, fine. Just gonna go away until you give up. Nope. Didn't see me. Okay. Scripted invasion. That's awesome. That's something we wanted. Alright. Well, we're in a new place now. There's probably something down there. I probably don't want to go there. This guy's not gonna bug us. big guys here, probably not. This is a scripted invasion, so this probably means that either the NPC is scripted to come after us, or otherwise is waiting in a specific area. Let's see if we can kill this guy first. Oh, that's new. Alright. Shield that breathes fire. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now we're here. Where is the scripted invader? She wonders aloud. Probably here. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, there she is. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hi, Seeker of the Spurned. Bye, Speaker of the Spurned. Wolf Ring 3, that's pretty good. I think that's Poise. Oh my gosh, the Black Witch set. Yes, that's my favorite set. That's actually pretty good. Kind of glad to have gotten that. Let's put it on because I love it. Like, check this out. Let's finish the game in style. Where's the Black Witch stuff? Yeah, look at that. I mean, I'm kind of like soaked in blood, but check this out. This is so cool. I really like I spend most of Dark Souls 2 in this set. I mean, you can put on the hat if you want, but like it's a bit too much, in my opinion. There we go. Alright, cool. So, we found a side spot that had cool equipment in it. What are you talking about, the red thing? Dark Souls 2. Oh yeah, there was like some sort of person who was involved with witches. I don't know. I forget. Dark Souls 2 is kind of a blur now. Okay, so we've searched high. We need to search low. There's gonna be that area. I don't think I can. Yeah, no. There's someone who tried, and you know that's not how you do it. But okay. Oh, there's someone down there. Maybe it's someone I killed. Okay, hey, buddy. You know the drill, right? Yeah, I need to fight you in a place where I can kind of circle you. Maybe this is gonna do it. Then do the jump. That was an embarrassing miss, though. Oh, you can jump backwards and squash me. That's ridiculous. I didn't want to fall there. Okay. Well... Oh, there's more of you. I guess we're doing this, then. I'd be embarrassed if I were you, because you totally missed that ambush. Oh, they just come out of this place. That's horrible. Also, check out this place. Kind of like a cursed swamp kind of thing. These things are scary. Those are like bug people. You guys gonna turn around or no? Okay, I guess. Okay, let's continue our tour of this some other time. But yeah, check this out. Are these pygmies? They don't really look all that human. Oh, everyone's bugs. Everyone's bugs. This is gonna make a great clip, I feel. It's like, yep, everyone's terrible, horrible bugs. This is a bad place. I'm just gonna keep... Oh, that was a bad... Oh, more of these. That's something we wanted? That's totally something we wanted. We were looking for that. Alright. Well, we can go up here. And there's... Hey, there's a hidden thing. Ring Knight Straight Sword. That's a cool thing, though. Okay. So, just gonna dodge over here. Grab whatever. Prism Stone. There's Prism Stones here? Also, hey, we found a bonfire. This is never something you do, by the way. You don't do that in Dark Souls. You don't just keep running. Hey, now I'm back. I'm like, yeah, check this out. This is pretty styling. Does not open from this? Okay. Weird. I thought I was on the other side of... Never mind. Okay, so... Let's look at this place now. Now that we have a little bit of time to look at this place. Let there be treasure. Over there. Okay. Like here? Yep, here. White Preacher Head. What? Is this an item? What is this? I got a bunch of Covenant stuff I never ended up using. Am I wearing the head on my head? Oh my gosh, yep. I don't want to wear a head on my head. Oh, it's an empty head. No, you're not selling me on this. White-faced locust that rose from the abyssal swamp. We're in the abyssal swamp. There's a... Okay, that's a locust, not a pygmy. The white-faced locusts were meant to beckon men to the dark with sermons, but most of them are unable to think past their own stomachs. Someone must rise to the occasion and restore the path of righteousness. Perhaps that someone is you. Did you not arise from the abyss, and did you not resist drowning in the age of fire? Locusts and men are kindred spirits. Okay, cool. Well, I'm kind of glad that these aren't pygmies. They're just something else entirely, because, you know, the whole thing was kind of that, like, you know, pygmies are actually humans. Because everyone was, like, the gods are giant beings. And when you're a giant being, man-sized things look like pygmies. Alright, so... everyone's just having fun. There's the big, tall, giant person I don't like. Also, you're here, I guess? Oh, you wanna... We're doing this now. Okay, I guess. And we did this. Cool. I guess we're fighting now, sorry. Okay. I guess in all this chaos and confusion, I actually found the bonfire, which was pretty good. Okay, so let's not spend too long here, because this place gives me the creeps very much. So, of course, the thing we're wondering now is, oh, come on. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of like poking their heads and hiding. So you need to die very much, but it's gonna be hard. Oh, okay, there's an item over there. I should get the items. Do not try to grab the Xandra. I said... Did you not understand when I said do not try to grab the Xandra? Come on! It's... Oh my gosh. I hate it so much when, like, enemies have an attack that puts you down, and then they just wait for the moment you get up to just repeat that attack again. Or try a different attack that they have, like, just enough time to keep attacking you, and you never have enough time to rest. It's just... Yeah, go away, buddy. We're, like, doing a thing here. This leads to the thing I do, which is... Alright, just gonna grab the thing and go. Goodbye. You don't respect my time, not gonna respect yours. Okay, so let's go up here. You just go. Now I'm in a spot where I could maybe... Oh no, don't even try that. Okay, so there's items over there. I can probably climb that thing. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. And he's just gonna give up like a big giver-upper. Oh, and okay, he summons also a knight next to me. That's awesome. I don't know if he comes back though. There's just so much going on here. It is so incredibly frustrating to encounter this type of enemy in 2 games back to back. Like, Breath of the Wild, like, there's a bunch of enemies in Breath of the Wild, like the Lysel folks, the wolves when they try to attack you. There's a bunch of enemies that they will dive in, attack you, and then immediately jump very far away. And in that game, it's not very quick to change your weaponry or your mode of attack. So they kind of force you to have to deal with the hassle of the game's interface to try to engage them. And they keep doing this. So it got to the point where whenever I would be attacked by a Lysel, as soon as he would jump backwards, I would just go away. I would just run off because, like, I just did not want to bother with engaging him in any way. Because, gosh, that was so aggravating. Hi, no, goodbye, goodbye. See, they're like, they're doing the thing where they like do like little backwards hop to get out of my range. It is so galling. There you are. Oh, there's more of you. Of course there's more of you. Also, hey, when you put 2 of these folks together, you get an impossibly... Oh, go to hell. Oh my gosh, I just want to... Is there a spell I can cast to make the game designer's computer blue screen right now? Ah. Like, this isn't fun. When I finally defeat him, I'm just like relieved that I don't have to deal with him anymore. There's no sense of victory. Just a sense of thank goodness it's over. I guess this is kind of fitting for a farewell to Dark Souls. That it ends once it's thoroughly worn out its welcome. Cool, we get to restart the fight. Oh no, is that one of the trees that's gonna grab me? No. It would have been. Alright. It's kind of a bummer that this DLC has like all the most aggravating things about Dark Souls. Because I like Dark Souls. I liked it a lot. I had a really good time with the first one. Okay, they're kind of like leaving me alone, so I'm going to commit the mistake of leaving them alone. Church Guardian Shiv. Yeah, see, yeah, this is, yep, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Bye. The heck is this? Oh, it's a body of one of those things. I know it's a body because I can stand on it. That's a boss. Okay, that's very, very likely a boss. But hey, we managed to sidestep the big summoning person, so that's good. Alright. Yeah, we are not supposed to go there, but that is one drowned city. Like Old and Orlando, I guess. Old Londo. That's the name. Old Londo. New Londo? New Londo. Okay, gosh, I was way out of it. Okay, yeah, this again, we have like similar themes here. I kind of remarked, oh, this kind of reminds me of that place because it's set inside of a big big enclosure, but this one is actually cracked open. But yeah, no, this thing is still covered in muck. You got a ringed city. You got cast here, but something bad happened, and now pff, life sucks, which is kind of the way it goes for Dark Souls. That's something, though, I liked about the first one, is the first one you got to... Like, it's interesting. First Dark Souls, you... Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, of course, he's like guarding a thing. Yeah, like first Dark Souls, you're a stranger exploring a land like well past its decline. This is like, oh, you're standing like in a sort of in the tomb of a kingdom. Like this is like the heroic days are long gone. Like everyone's dead, even the gods are gone. all that's left is embers, and you're kind of like put in the situation where you're having to restart everything. Yeah, all new Londo. All new Londo, the Centauri ambassador on Babylon 5. I'm gonna try to just like quickly go get my souls and stop there. Because I don't remember if it's in this one or in Dark Souls 2 that when you save and quit, your bloodstain disappears forever. I don't remember if it's in this one, so I just want to try to get it. Just in case. I want to load back and it just doesn't let me. Creature's right arm, that's a creepy thing. Hello, goodbye. Is that everything? There's still that one over there in the middle. I'm just gonna grab my stuff here. Really thought I had you there. There we go. Saw you. Okay, now you're being a great giant jerk, though. Hey, do you remember when I mentioned tiny enemies that are really hard to hit? As I was saying, there. Dark Souls, the original, put you like in a kingdom way past its decline. Like you didn't even get to see, you didn't see the Golden Age. You read the stories. You read the stories of the Golden Age in the ashes of what's left centuries after it. And I felt that was like really interesting. Like, oh gosh, here's this like this place long after the heroes like did their thing, and then they realize, oh, we kind of want to keep this thing going, but we can't. Like, and they can't bring themselves to have a graceful exit, so they try to prolong the inevitable, and then that's kind of what happens. And I feel that with Dark Souls 2, they kind of repeated that, but in a very different place. It was kind of like the same story where, oh, here's again this very like the remnants of like many kingdoms, and you can still read about them and get their stories, and that's like very interesting. And Your role, once again, is to try to, like, wrap stuff up. But there's still, like, people there. Actual people. So it feels like in Dark Souls 2, you get there earlier than... Oh crap, I attracted the attention. You get there earlier than you did in Dark Souls 1. Oh hey, I know you! You're in armor. You're actually inanimate armor. So, but in Dark Souls 3, it feels like you're in this strange, very strange, like, in-between space where, like, oh crap, everything is falling apart. Reality has stopped doing the thing it's supposed to do. Nothing makes sense. Everything is conflicted, and you're just in a great big mishmash of stories. And it feels like, oh, this is... It kind of feels like you are in a literal interpretation of the fact that the story doesn't want to end. And it's gotten to the point where it so doesn't want to end that nothing, like, it is grasping at straws and just pulling everything together. And it's just like, oh, there's just this great big confusion, like, oh, remember this, remember that, and like this thing and that thing, and like, hey, just trying to piece together one, like, it's rubbing old things together to try to get some heat out of it, but it's not working. And it kind of feels like you're playing through that in Dark Souls 3. It's really just like, oh, here is a mechanically very refined game, because we had a lot of games to go through that. We kind of got this thing down. But also, like, they've pushed this thing as far as it will go, and even, like, it's just nothing is holding together anymore. And it feels weird to be playing through that, because that's really how it feels. It's surreal. Everything feels surreal, out of place. There's very little cohesion, like there seemed to be in Dark Souls 1, and even 2. But yeah, 3 is just like, oh, like, just take one last, like, adventure through this strange amalgamation of concepts and things and memories, and maybe try to, like, make some sense of it, or at the very least take a thing you love that is, like, that again tried to hold on a little too long and put it out of its misery. Or maybe putting out of its misery is harsh. Try to give it a graceful end. Like, Dark Souls at this point feels like the zombie dragon from the first one. It's like a graceful thing that was not allowed a graceful end. If you're gonna hit me, I would rather you land a blow with the shield, though. I do appreciate that. Should probably not try to hit the shield. And then a big one. Missed. Nope, did not see the follow-through, though. course, my only buff right now is lightning, so that's not ideal. Whew. Sent me flying. That's the best of Dark Souls. Like, Iron Dragon Slayer. Interesting. It's like, this I feel is what Dark Souls has, like, that's my favorite part. This, when you're locked into combat with, like, usually a humanoid or, like, humanoid general kind of style opponent, you're slowly trying to, like, the fight is taking you all over the place. You have to take care because, oh, this enemy can push you, and you don't want to be, like, thrown off. And all these different, like, circumstances, and you learn the pattern, and you have to, like, be really careful. Your, like, health replenishment item is dwindling. You don't have that many opportunities, and this makes for such an elegant fight where you kind of have to use all of your moves, and this is what Dark Souls excels at. I think that's something that it's brought to video games that, like, other games have picked up and continued, and I really appreciate it for it. So I do like that I came here to this spot to get that experience, because I think this really puts things back into perspective. Also, like, folks say there's a dragon here, and I'm trying to take this little moment to, because I did get a thing. I did get a chime. Was it a chime? I seem to recall it being an important thing that I got. Sacred Chime of Filianor. There we go. Matriarch of the Church. Matriarch. Filianor favor alone has no boundaries, and then Sacred Chime expands the range of his... Oh, that's cool. You expand the range of your stuff. Oh, that's interesting. And you get, like, a very slow heal. Yeah, I mean, there's some, like, weird disconnects in Dark Souls 2, especially when you go to the top of Earthen Tower, you take an elevator, and you're suddenly, like, in another place. I think that felt weird because until before then, like, the series was always good about everything happening in a place. But I feel like Dark Souls 3, I mean, Dark Souls 3 does, like, start pretty quickly by showing you, like, oh yeah, there's, like, the whole, like, timelines blurring together has made some pretty bad stuff, but I don't know, it feels like there's less of a cohesive element to it all in this one. It kind of feels like they use that state of flux to explain a lot of stuff, or explain away a lot of stuff. But yeah, Jewel Fox, like, Jewel Fox in the chat says, like, I wonder if the reason for the surreality is because the Dark Souls series has gone on way too long and they don't know what to do with it anymore. Pretty much, and, like, that's... I'm kind of glad that this is the last one, because the Dark Souls series is now in the position of the Dark Souls, like, universe. It's very meta in that they don't know what to do with it anymore. They're trying to, like, make it last, but no, this is the end. This is the time to stop. This is the time to try new things. Stop renewing the Age of Fire. Like, stop renewing the dark. Stop renewing the Age of Dark and try for something new. And that's kind of what Bloodborne was. And I think they tried some interesting new things. I think there's more new things to try, but I think that's a good direction. Can I attract just one of these? Hi. Will just one of you come? Here. Will just one knight please stand up? I kind of like that you can still see like the arrow. Really pegged him right in the chest. Oh, okay. Oh, you're pretty good at avoiding backstabs, by the way. Really better than your buddies at avoiding backstabs. Not perfect, but real good, though. But yeah, I guess it's kind of why I like the first Dark Souls the most, because I was able to play it many times and still feel something fresh, and there was always a little bit something more to learn every time, and I really appreciated that. And I like the finite space of the first Dark Souls. I very much really like Lordaeron as a space and how everything is interconnected and very close to each other. I really like that. And again, it's something they repeated in, oh, here you are, hello, in the other games, but I feel like Dark Souls 3 loses that very quickly, whereas the first Dark Souls is a very good example. Alright. Both just gonna take a step back. Think about what we've done. There we go. Okay, there's an item there. And then there's an area. Oh, that's... Oh, hello! Hey, there's a dragon. The dragon. The last dragon of Dark Souls. And dragon fights are pretty good in Dark Souls. Like the first Dark Souls, just the first Dark Souls by itself didn't have that, I think, that amazing, I mean, there was the Drake, but I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think that was it. Demon Soul had a dragon fight, but it was just like, use these items in this area, and it was like a cutscene battle a little bit. The first Dark Souls, I don't know. But the Artorias of the Abyss expansion had you actually fight a dragon, and that fight was monumental. I had long, interesting discussions with chat during that fight, as I repeated it over and over again, and that was a thing. And I'm curious to see how this one compares. Maybe not right now, though. But now we've made the dragon appear. And I wonder where we will fight it. So we can go down here, which is ostensibly where this continues. And I think we could go further down too. Can we get a better look at the dragon? Thank you! That is like a... Gosh, it looks like it's made out of, like, obsidian. Oh, Jeb. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but, like, if you look at my YouTube channel, my very first series under... I mean, you've probably seen it, right? Under my Design Delve section, I did a Design Delve on Dark Souls 1, and it, like, I went into... I pretty much talked about everything I love to talk about when it comes to Dark Souls. Okay, so we can... Okay, there's the path. There's the path. But is there a path here? Doesn't look like it. Oh gosh. Okay. We have a dragon, we have a bridge. Those things have been combined for pretty bad stuff in the past. Oh, hello. Okay. Dragon's still there. Okay, good. Hi, we're both very tired. I know. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Catching it when I was streaming it live would have been something. I don't think I'll get back to it now, though, because it's... I think I've played as much Dark Souls as I can stand. She says while she is streaming Dark Souls and playing Dark Souls right now. Grab this thing. Dragon Head, there it is. That was a cool little spot. Nice. It does mean we're gonna have to cross that bridge. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. And right now is not the right time. I think it's time to head back. Do the bonfire last rest of that, because I think we're, yeah. There we are. So yeah, we're not done by any means, but oh right, yeah, I totally should have went to Firelink Shrine because I want to level up. But yeah, like this, I kind of like that we've seen like some of the worst, but also some of the best of Dark Souls just in this section. So it is a very good send-off in that respect. Let's just level up a little bit.
Very well, then take another.
There we go, that's pretty good.
Farewell, Ashen.
And now that we don't have a lot of souls, let's just go get that thing that's in the middle there. I just really want to get it and then close the book on that place. Also, as a side note, like I've always been incredibly, not always, like most recently, and this is exactly what I'm going to talk about. Like I've been like I do my best to check my tone and make sure I don't speak out of turn, and that I don't like. Basically, I try to do the very best I can with how I communicate. And also, I've always seen things like, oh, there's just a soul. Things like, you know, anger, frustration. You know, I see a lot. I judge a lot of emotions as like negative emotions, and I try to not have them or reason them away, and having gone through therapy, turns out maybe that's not the best. No, like these, it's good to be able to like take a constructive look at our emotions, but hey buddy, you're really out of your place here. But like, it's been interesting that my therapist has like helped me figure out some like, oh, things like there might actually be like positive aspects to stuff like anger and such. I don't want to like just go whole hog on and just let myself loose on everything, but it has been interesting to slowly open myself up to, hey, maybe I should not like suppress myself so constantly. So it's why I've been like feeling way less guilty about sometimes being frustrated or angry on stream, because, well, no, these things happen. I'm not forcing it, it's just, it's there, and then it's good to process them, let them do their thing, and then keep going. And I think this, oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, it's kind of like, it's like a crystal, a black crystal dragon. That was impressive. That was real cool. Oh, you're doing a second round. You're doing a oh my gosh. Hey, folks. Yep, we're doing this again. This is happening again. Oh, and it's like instant death. Wow. We'll figure that out next time. Wow. There's gotta be an answer. But for now, let's leave the Ringed City, and we will continue this later. But all this talk about Souls is almost making me want to like give it another shot, but I don't want to go through Blighttown again. Like, the reason I did the whole colorless Dark Souls thing was that because the whole colorless thing made it interesting, added something new, and I need something new if I'm going to like play that game again. I can't. I've played it so much. There's nothing left. So. But that's part of another thing I also want to talk about eventually, the whole concept of the unknown being so important to that game. But yeah, so hey, this has been Dark Souls 3, The Ringed City. Some parts of it are very, very frustrating, and I had a bad time with them. Other parts, though, kind of remind me just what makes and what made Dark Souls so good, and so, like, so worthy of being imitated and taking inspiration from, because that's important. Like this kind of amazing one-on-one combat, I think, and one-on-many combat, I think that needs to go on in some games, because I think that's some like really good ways to give you multiple options, and then every fight becomes like a very interesting ballet. That said, I also think we should get more interesting ballet games, because those are pretty cool too. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. I am eager to keep trying this out and get to the bottom of this, and maybe like put a nice cap on Dark Souls as a whole. Because yeah, and I will at some point try to fight the dragon. I beat the dragon in the first Dark Souls. I did not beat the dragon in the second one because that fight is incredibly difficult and has too many one-shot situations in it. But I don't know, I'll give this one a shot. Why not? And if it's the last thing I do and I can't do it, at least I will end on that, and I think that's going to be interesting. So yeah. Thank you very much for being here with me. It's been great having you. And thank you also for bearing with my, like, more angry, frustrated moments, because we all have those, and, you know, it turns out it's kind of healthy to process those emotions too. So hey, in the end, we learn and we get better, and that's the goal. So thank you so much for being here. You take care of yourselves because you're very important. And until we see each other again, let's keep making wonderful things together. Bye-bye.